welcome back to session 2. So, how are you feeling today?
Great.
Great. Alright, so do you happen to know what we will be doing today?
Is it the cardiorespiratory assessment?
Correct also. Okay, so basically, what is cardiorespiratory fitness to you?
Is it related to endurance?
Correct. It's not even related. It's not only related, but it means, yes, correct. It is endurance. So basically, cardiorespiratory fitness means endurance. It also means your cardiovascular fitness, your functional capacity, your physical work capacity, all that lah. So it all means the same thing. So you don't have to worry if I were to use different words lah. So uh, why is cardiorespiratory fitness important, you may ask? Is because right, it has a direct effect on activities of our daily livings. It also has effects on our leisure activity performance, our quality of life, risk of obesity related diseases, and lastly, our risk of death. So basically, for me as a fitness trainer, it is important also for me to assess your cardiorespiratory fitness is because with the data that I get from the assessment, I can help you prescribe a better exercise program that suits you, and then it will also provide both feedback and motivation to keep you interested in exercise. So basically, for example, I prescribe you an exercise that you are interested in, and it really it shows it is effective for you also because you will see a lot of changes with your body, then it that is the motivation drive. So basically you will continue on to exercise until you achieve your goal. So far okay?
Yeah.
And lastly, um assessing cardiorespiratory fitness also helps to further pick up or diagnose health problems. Okay, so now I will explain to you the cardiorespiratory assessment that you will be doing. The assessment that you will be doing today is actually the Rockport 1 mile walk test. So you are very simple. You are required to walk 1 mile as fast as you can around a measured course. So basically, when we move outdoors later, I'll measure a course, label it, and then you will just walk around that course lah, that area. And then you are not allowed to break into a run, and the test is only defined when you have contact with the ground at all times. So meaning the moment I see that you look like you're running, right, then I'll stop the test and the data will just taken like that. So the time to walk this 1 mile will be measured and recorded, and you can just leave that to me. So furthermore, immediately at the end of the 1 mile walk, you are to measure your heart rate using the watch that I have given you, and then you should inform me of the heart rate. So basically, you don't have to worry. I will remind you again to inform me of your heart rate. And so lastly, before we move outdoors, I would like to measure your heart rate as it is crucial for the test. So can you see the watch? Okay, so it's assessing. Lambat babi. Alright, so your heart rate looks like it is 72 beats per minute. I'll take that down. So that 72 beats per minute is actually your resting heart rate. This will this information will be used later lah. So we will just move outdoors, do the activity, and then I'll just explain to you what your results mean. Is that okay? Alright. Okay, Arina, as you can see now we are outdoors currently for your cardiorespiratory fitness assessment. So basically, I've already briefed you previously that we are going to do your 1 mile walk, Rockport walk test. And then as you can see over there, with the masking tape, I've already labeled your starting line. And over there, your ending line, same with the masking tape too. Okay, before we begin, are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you hydrated? Do you drink any medication for the 20? Hydrated. Okay, good job. Okay, so basically, what I'm gonna do now is to give you a watch that will measure the distance, which is the 1.6 km. 1.6 km is 1 mile if you didn't know yet. Measure your distance, measure the heart rate, and the time taken for you to complete the 1.6 km. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so here are the general indications if should I terminate the test. So if I were to see any onset of angina or angina-like symptoms, I will immediately terminate the test. If I see that you request to stop, or I see that you are experiencing significant fatigue, or even you if you feel any pain, do let me know immediately, and I'll just terminate the test on the spot. So far, so good. Okay, so can you go to your starting line? Okay, Rina, looks like you have completed your 1.68 even. So, it's okay. We can just we go to the app later and then just look at the data where your heart rate is at 1.6 km lah. Okay, so you can just take off the watch and pass it to me. So we'll be going back to the office. Maybe at my office there's a toilet. You can just rinse up, change a little bit, and then we will analyze your assessment lah. Is that okay? Okay, see you back in the office. Okay, right now welcome back to the office. So before we begin, can you lightly share how was your experience during the cardiorespiratory fitness just now?
I felt tired, but it was very manageable overall.
Okay, that's great to hear. And when I was monitoring you, I actually can see that you managed to maintain a rhythmic pace, tempo. You were basically quite stable lah in that sense, you know. Okay, so on top of that, I didn't see any extreme fatigue from you. That's why I didn't stop the assessment. And let's just get straight into it lah. So with the data that we actually have collected for the assessment, it is to estimate your VO2 max. VO2 max is basically a measure of cardiorespiratory fitness, of which we are going to calculate now lah. So I just need your weight and your age, and then the formula, the calculator, we just calculate by itself. So your weight first,
85 kg
85 kg,
and 18.
18 years old. Okay, so enter. Okay, so it said that your VO2 max is 30.72. So before that, I really appreciate your effort in participating. So the estimated VO2 max, like calculated 30.72 is in the poor range lah. It indicates that there's room for improvement in your current endurance level. This doesn't mean anything negative, don't worry. It's simply a starting point that gives us a valuable information. Okay, so having a poor result doesn't define you. Always remember that. So it actually presents a great opportunity for growth. So it suggests that your current cardiovascular fitness level might be a bit lower than we would like lah. So this can actually influence how you feel during physical activities and even impact your overall health in the long run. So how it can affect your physical activities is actually like I already told you that cardiorespiratory fitness affects your quality of life, your activities of daily living, right? Yeah, so that's one of it. And having in being in the poor range is not what we want lah. We want you to be healthier, we want you to be fitter, and just feel happy about yourself. So however, don't worry. The exciting part is that it's just a snapshot of where you are right now. It means that we have a clear direction to work towards lah. So by focusing on regular exercise, especially activities that get your heart pumping, like brisk walking, jogging, and I heard that you like cycling and skipping, right? Okay, that's good. So we can just gradually improve your cardiovascular fitness over time. Don't worry, no rush. So remember that everyone starts somewhere, and every step you take is a goal towards a healthier, fitter you, like I mentioned just now. So setting small goals and tracking your progress can be really motivating. So I just want you to have that mindset to continue to grow and always motivate yourself, because in the end the result is for you and you will be happy with the result. Okay, so that's it for today's session. I hope that the result doesn't disappoint you, because as I said, it's just a starting point. Don't worry so much. And in this next session, I'll actually prescribe you an exercise that can help you. You have to be consistent, and then you will see great improvement lah at the end. Okay, so see you in the next session, and I hope that you get home safely, rest well, and I'll just see you in the next session. Thank you so much.